As Oil King said at the top of the show, bet on UIU in the channel points. And we have achieved that grand finals. No matter the outcome, UIU will be represented in Capcom Cup. Will it be by NL? Will it be by Oil King? We're going to find out shortly. Now, according to FGCombo.com, these two have only played 3 times in recorded tournament history.
What?
Yeah, with NL holding a 2-1 lead in overall sets. But definitely, I think 2 players you would have expected to play more in like a very meaningful tournaments. But despite that, haven't come across each other in bracket that often.
That almost seems impossible, but you know what? I'm sure these two have played against each other in many practice sessions at events and such. So, you know, these two definitely are not going to be strangers to each other at all. But again, Oil King has the longer road here coming from the loser's bracket, has to win 2 sets of 3 out of 5. First one to just even put NL into loser's bracket, and then win the second one the way. Like I said, NL has not lost a game yet. Nope. He has 3-0'd everybody. Nobody. And if NL can continue this with this Luke right here, I mean, it could be a fast one here.
Yeah, honestly, having to take 2 sets up against NL's Luke is a mountain of a task. Definitely almost impossible for damn near anybody. If Oil King can really find his groove, he's going to have that lightning coming out of his eyes. Like, the zone will need to be achieved to take down NL the way he's playing. Now, of course, Oil King, he looks, I mean, like he's running rampant as well on the Seth, on the Rashid. His offense is schmoving. But, I mean, NL is just so good at impeding all progress. Like, you think you got momentum. You think you got a good offensive game plan. But then you run into NL, and the level of solid he plays at is just above so many people.
Yeah, and again, it's just... NL is such a solid player, and then you put him in the hands. I mean, obviously, we talked about at first the Luke didn't seem as strong as the Cammy, but you can tell it is dialed in right now. And you get a player like NL with a character like Luke, and this is the kind of thing that you're starting to see here. And interesting that Oil King is sticking with the Seth, maybe feeling like this is where he was just won with, and he's kind of hot with the character right now.
Yeah, I definitely feel like he's got a lot of confidence in the Seth. He's been doing so much work with the character recently. Sometimes you got to go with the hot hand.
Ooh, bust out. But that cost an EX bar.
It did. That was a valuable resource. Oh, and he does get mixed, but no combo follow-up.
Yeah, he drops that combo just a little bit again. That V-Trigger 2 is tricky to use because it's not easy to do the stuff that they do with it.
I cannot believe he survived that. What a block on the crosser from NL after especially just getting hit by axe kick in front, but he knew that a crosser combo potentially would have killed, and man, a game of pixels right there, and just right outside the range of the throw for the punish.
Man, NL there somehow manages to get freely dash in there. And that towards heavy punch we talked about fishing with it also has that crush counter as well.
Yeah.
What a good attack.
Yeah, and I see some Luke players don't use that much. I think it was like Tokido was one of the players that I was like, bruh, can you use the forward fierce a little bit? So I'm glad to see that NL was like, bruh, it's a good button, and he's going to abuse it.
He was like, wait a second, this button's really good. Oh, so is that.
Fantastic whiff punish,
and that's going to be into the super to get as much damage as possible. This should kill.
Yeah, on Seth just
no,
leaves
maybe
him
not. Never mind. You know what? I lost all my channel points. Okay, I'm just telling you right now.
It's the deceptive Seth health, right?
Yeah.
You want to think that they're going to die a little bit earlier than they do. However, made him to have a torturous last into that round, having to think of some type of way to get back in, and there's just no way to do so.
Yeah, I'm never going to play Will It Kill on SageF's channel, man. I'm going to be so out of points so fast, dude.
Bro, you're going to be panhandling for channel points on the street? Someone, please. I need to bet. Yeah.
Please, may I have some more channel points?
I'll get it right this time, I swear. I know when it will kill. Oh, man. Unfortunately, this time. He wished it didn't kill, right, Oil King? He got his wish there, but it was just such a tough spot to be in regardless because you are at such a life deficit. Getting in on NL's Luke, like, you are not going to do that without at least sacrificing some of your health.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't have any health to sacrifice, so it just be like that sometimes.
And it's so crazy because Oil King has been so dominant, like Evo top 8 at one point in time, right? And
Was it 5th place this year, right?
Yeah, and somehow, like, you feel like NL is like the favorite coming into this tournament. You know, like you still have that feeling, and that's just the kind of player that NL is.
That's the aura he carries, man.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Oil King is sticking with the set.
Yeah.
He's sticking with the set. Same thing, V-Skill 1, V-Skill 2. No changes here.
Yeah, definitely. Just trying to take some time to compose himself a little bit. The Hekatonkery's immediately whiff punish. You know how he gets down.
And again, Luke just has like some of the best whiff punishing moves because all of his buttons move forward, especially that standing light punch.
Yep.
You know, how far it moves forward. I mean, obviously it's slower than most light punches, but still, as a quick whiff punishing tool, it's so good.
Yeah, exactly right. And it's minus on block, but because of that range, you don't use it at a range you normally use a lot of stand jabs.
All right, but Oil King with some momentum here. Gets the corner position thanks to that V-trigger too.
Let's see, the axe kicks have been working. He doesn't want to abuse them though. And
back throw into the corner on the minus frames after the V-skill.
Exactly right. And was betting on Oil King sitting there and blocking. He was correct. Oh my god. Okay, it's all right. He dropped the combo. It's going to be a big chance. Throw does do it. Well done from Oil King.
I love that Oil King was ready to just say, you know what? If you drop this combo, I'm DPing you. That's just the way it works.
For sure, it's very easy to catch yourself kind of lamenting the situation and being like, oh man, he hit me. But to be ready in that instance is why these guys are pros.
You know what? I don't even know what move Seth steals.
From Luke, I'm not sure.
There's the one right there.
Oh, flash knuckle.
Okay, there it is.
Can you charge it? That'd be sick.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, wow, just a raw sweep. Oh, a bad confirm for NL.
Indeed. Okay, and Oil King going to cash out big time.
Okay, wants to put NL on life support here, but he's still going to have a good chunk of health left and be still very scary. Oh, I see.
Yeah. V-trigger set up afterwards, and it even punished the V-shift. Maybe if he committed to the V-break, he could have gotten away, but it's tough to recognize that in the moment. Good stuff from Oil King.
First loss for NL in this top 16. Oil King getting on that board saying, you know what? Look, you guys are talking about NL as being the favorite. I will show you why that is not the case here. Tying it up 1-1. Of course, again, still has the long path of needing to win 2 sets. But as we mentioned earlier, 1 game at a time.
Absolutely.
1 game at a time.
And Oil King, he's proved recently that he can do the endurance test, right? 5th place at EVO is an incredible performance. It is a gigantic tournament that tests your stamina to the fullest. So Oil King, he is built for stuff like this.
Okay. And Oil King looking really solid here. Doing a good job in this neutral against Luke.
Oh, nothing behind it. It's kind of a surprise, to be honest. We're used to seeing NL be so automatic with a whiff punish like that. And those small instances of letting damage go, this is what Oil King needs. He needs a couple of those breaks to take that first set.
All right, which one is he going to go for? He goes for, okay, he goes for the low one instead of the overhead.
The lowerhead?
Yeah, the lowerhead. I like that, actually. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. Ooh, gets a free dash in there, but wow! With punish for NL, then gets the meaty. Big damage here, not enough to kill just yet. We're going to get the activation into the throw.
Yep, activate guess for game. Street Fighter V Classic right there.
You want plus frames? Just cancel your normal into your V-trigger. Free plus frames.
Yep, and your opponent, when they got to guess between strike throw in that instance, I mean, it's not in their favor. Jumps the V-skill attempt.
Ooh. He did not charge the flash knuckle long enough.
Yeah.
Oh, got to the other side, so then hit the DP.
Oh my god, that crouch medium punch just got deleted by Luke Privilege.
Yeah, honestly, if that cross-up light kick hadn't hit the DP, he probably even got a better punish, to be honest with you. Good block. Okay.
Yeah, at least gets back to the mid-screen here. And although still very much in the driver's seat, all the resources available, everything he could possibly want. That's why he was going with that stand medium kick. Very popular activation point. Oil King gonna make him pay for it.
Yeah, gonna be just shy of death most likely. Yep. But here we go. Guess for game. Oh, boy.
Dashed in.
Is he going to be able to kill off of this?
Yeah, I think so.
He's dead.
Even with the heavy scaling, he doesn't got enough life to survive the super.
Oh, yeah.
And my channel points keep racking up. 2-1 for NL, though.
Man.
Definitely great stuff. And Oil King, I mean, we saw earlier, right, where instead of resting on his laurels and kind of sitting on that life lead, he tries to beat the opponent to the punch and get a little bit aggressive in those scenarios where maybe you're expecting him to fall back. Right there, he gets his dash checked when in a moment where you don't actually have to dash, right?
Right.
Like we said, the Tasty Steve Street Fighter 6 commentator would be grilling him right now. But I get it. I'm a player like that too. I want to beat my opponent to the punch rather than like kind of just sit back and be timid. So it's a tough choice to make, but NL just so good.
I gotta say, this top 16, very dangerous for pens. I don't even know when I cracked this thing.
That was down, so I had to bring my own this week. Right now here, NL trying to complete this berth in the Capcom Cup. That's a huge way to get a giant lead in this round. But man, Oil King showing no fear, waking up with the button.
And now he has. Okay, finally gets the mix-up. And the reset and the throw. Okay. Tries to go for a fake shimmy. Yeah, he's not. He's taking the throw. So throw him.
Oh yeah, he put out the jab and he tried to whip punish it, but he just recovered in time. Oh yeah, spin the cash. Put yourself up in the game here, Oil King.
The air reset, the dreaded air reset. You cancel because you hit him. You think it's going to be just a safe on block thing, but you hit him out of the air, and that gave Oil King the opportunity for the punish. Oil King trying to stay alive here, trying to reset this bracket.
Oh, he's just out of range, and what a punish! Are you kidding me?
The heavy punch?
The dash fears? How did you time that so well? Oh no, the ass kick getting punished now. Verge of stun. And that's why we're going to activate that V trigger. Let it deplete a bit. Stays in front.
Yeah, tried to fake it again, and you know, why wouldn't he want to change the side?
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And now just busting out with a DP after.
Stealing the turn, and here we go. NL's mad right now. He's like, you know, you ruined my perfect record here.
Let him know, bro. The captain of the UIU squad. Oh my goodness, great defense from Oil King, the discipline not to reach there.
But that's why NL then figures, you know what, I can walk up and throw. And there's that EX Sandblaster.
Yeah, even when you have a disciplined defensive choice right there, it'll inform NL's offense going forward, right? It's just, man, what a player.
Again, so hard to punish that Sandblaster. But what a crouching medium kick timing from Oil King, reading NL's aggression a little bit there. And here we go, activation. What's the mix? Is it going to be the overhead or the lower head? Overhead!
Again. Ankle's getting broken, and man, Oil King, that's some big damage to cash out on right now. Still, though, it's a scary spot. Seth doesn't have a lot of health. NL just needs an activation. It could all come crumbling down.
Yep, and he's so close to getting a critical. Wow, I think that might be the first time in my life I've seen the Sandblaster punished by a jump.
Yeah, right? And that was how you got to do it. It's a preemptive jump. You can't react to the animation with it, really. He just did it when he felt in his bones that NL was going to throw a projectile, and he was correct.
2-2. 2-2. Oil King can get this reset, get us to another set here, give us some more Street Fighter.
That's what we want.
Or is NL going to come and play spoiler and take this East event? Again, NL, Oil King, kind of the two players we were expecting to get here.
For sure.
And here they are. Here they are.
Yes, the two titans of the region have met in grand finals. It's what we expected, and I'm so glad they're putting on a show for us here as well. 2-2. It looked a little scary. It looked a little shaky for Oil King at first, but nah, he has shored up those weaknesses. He has forced a game 5 here in this first set, and he's been looking clean. I think NL is just composing himself. I can't imagine he switches to the Cammy.
Yeah, okay, staying with the Luke. Yeah, that was kind of what was in my head right there. I was like, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? No, he's going to stick with the Luke. He knows this Luke has been doing the work, been doing all the damage. See the rival schools characters back there checking out the fight.
They want to see the violence up close and personal. They know Capcom Cup's on the line here.
It's Edge and Gon, I think it is, their names.
Oh, the backdash into the dash in, but he was still ready for it right there. But that's going to inform, again, going forward. What a charge punch right there. He's a Luke player himself, huh?
Oh, interrupting. Look at that. Oil King not letting NL get away with stealing some turns.
I love the way Oil King's playing now. Definitely dictating the tempo and the pace. Making sure NL can't come in for free. Look at these tech throws as well, but you got to be careful now.
Finishing time. It's a little too slow on that one. But again, Oil King with the life lead, and there it is again. The jump over. He should be able to finish it off here, and Oil King 1 round away from the reset.
Oh man, come on, Oil King, come through. Give us some more Street Fighter. Oh no.
That's not how you're going to give us some more Street Fighter.
No. And I'm very scared for Oil King because NL has been dashing in and throwing, and Oil King's been taking the throws. So if NL dashes in and does a button, I think the counter hit is imminent.
Okay, here we go, the mix-up. Oh, adding an extra layer, and he does get the side switch.
Huge dub for Oil King right there. He's just going to spin 1 bar, put him in a hard knockdown scenario. You got to keep dealing with this offense. Axe kick in the face.
Yeah, Oil King looks like he has a lot of energy here right now, but instantly staved off.
Oh, the defense right there. Just the calm walk back. And I was just talking about the dash throws. Doesn't react. It doesn't reach.
Oh, man. Oh, too late. That's going to be huge. Is he going to super off of this?
He does. That DP did a huge chunk before the super. I think we got to reset bracket, James. Oil King, let's go.
The reset. Oil King coming in here, showing that this is not a foregone conclusion. NL doesn't got this for free. We're back to 0-0.
You want to know why I love fighting games? Did you hear us when nothing happened? When he just walked up and did nothing? Did you hear us? How hype we got?
Right?
That takes so much discipline, man. I love seeing stuff like that. Oil King not flinching in the face of death like that. Woo!
The double shimmy, and he was just like...
No. And yeah, he didn't press a button. He didn't even stay down back, and he calmly walked away as he walked away the second time. That was controlled from Oil King, man.
Exactly. And, you know, it's so often, I've said this about fighting games so many times. You know, you play all these other video games, you know, you're trying to shoot people, you're hitting buttons, you're racing, you're holding the acceleration, you're jumping platforms. In fighting games, it's about not hitting buttons, man. Like, a lot of the times, it's learning the discipline to not hit the button, and that's what's going to put you in the upper echelons of the best players out there.
I love this. I'm so glad we got the reset. And again, I don't expect NL to ever switch to Cammy in the set because I think he's thinking about the long-term game as well, right? Yeah. He's like, if I'm going to win Capcom Cup, if I'm going to win Capcom Cup, not even just this tournament, it's going to be on Luke rather than it's going to be on Cammy.
And again, he's been looking so solid with this character anyway. So, you know, the way that he lost the Oil King is nothing to be like, my goodness, this is not working out, you know?
Yeah, 100%. And now let's settle back in here. The emotions, the adrenaline was high after the reset. We're all knotted up 0-0 again. But we talked about Oil King. He's got the conditioning for this, the mental endurance. 5th place at EVO as a long, grueling tournament. So something like this, he is built for it.
Exactly. No stranger to this, but Oil King, same thing.
Oh, yes, the overhead this time. Switching up, NL has been hit twice by the low. This is looking great. Oh, what in the world? 2 ships passing in the night.
And yeah, spend that meter, get the round. Oil King now with an official lead here in Grand Finals over NL.
Yes, the first real lead he's had here going up in game 1 of the reset. And it was looking a little timid, looking a little scary for him, but NL had come out pretty strong.
And it's so interesting to me that Oil King is doing this with the Seth, not the Rashid. And it's been working out really well. And honestly, a lot of it is that V-trigger too. He has been getting so much work out of that V-trigger.
Yeah, I mean, the combos he gets from it, it does so much damage. deleting at least half of Luke's life bar each time it's been successful.
Yeah, the beautiful thing about it is because you're not canceling into it as a combo, it doesn't get that activation scaling, right? You want them to block it because that's what gives you the mix-up.
Absolutely, great point. And now, I love seeing how much both of these players have slowed down. They've spent so much energy, so much mental effort already. That here, they're really trying to build some of that stamina back up while getting a W.
Here we go, V-trigger 2. Here comes the mix-up. Is it going to be left-right mix-up or high-low? Oh, he thought he was going for the cross-up, but instead he goes for the axe kick to stay in the front.
And it gets so much damage from all of these combos. Gonna put him a couple of throws away, 2 throws away, a single strike. With that gray life, it might be just a single throw away now.
Oh,
yeah, that's gonna be punished, but yeah, the CA wouldn't have killed. He's gonna get a holster for now. The axe kick coming through, reminiscent of the eagle spike. You think the cross-up's coming, but your face is what you need to protect.
Oil King, 1 game up over NL. We've been talking about how much NL has been just dominating, but Oil King now has given NL 4 losses. That's 4 more than anybody else in this tournament combined, at least in the top 16.
Yeah, we'd have to check the full-length bracket to get a further review.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but like if he's not going to drop a game before or in top 16, I doubt he dropped one before it.
Yeah, I'm checking because I just want to see here.
Oh, the whip punish right there. That was ridiculous on the stand medium kick. Not easy to do. Especially when NL doesn't even have the V-trigger. It's not a button that is that popular for Luke's, but he's going with it a lot right now. Maybe trying to check that V skill from Seth.
Oh, nice link off that.
Oh my, you see both of them pressing their forward advancing normals right there. You know the name of the game. Does weather the storm for the V-trigger successfully.
Yeah, that's very rare that we've seen Oil King not get the payout off of that. Oh, and again, that was that little stare down right there, but Oil King winning on that crouching medium kick again. And then catches him back and forth. Perfect timing when he walks forward.
That's so huge, man. It's a big break for him. The Hegatongri spaced well that time. Yeah, you see. Oh, get in front. He didn't get the combo off of it. Oh, speaking of combos, NL confirms the crouch medium kick all the way into the CA. It's not going to be that easy.
Single hit confirm. It's either single hit confirm or a Hail Mary at that point, but whatever it was, it worked, and NL snatches that round from Oil King. But Oil King with a lot of resources here.
Most definitely, right. Oil King can quickly turn this round into his favor. Any solid hit could be a CA cash out. Oh, and Elbow chasing him down in this corner. I run this block. Marlo Stanfield status.
Oh, man. And then, nope, doesn't go for the meaty knee a second time.
Oh, how did that connect?
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of scaling off of this, as we said, from that activation.
Yeah, let's kick a hole with the jab. Didn't quite reach, and the air hit's going to present a big opportunity.
We talked about how painful those air hits can be. He missed the meaty. He missed the meaty. And I'm pretty sure from NL's side, that was just a throw tech. I'm pretty sure that was just a throw tech. But because he missed the meaty, it threw off Oil King's timing. Yeah. And we are tied now. It is now down to a 2 out of 3.
Yeah, that was one of those strike throws, right, where even when you don't die from the throw, it's a stun.
Yeah.
So you are going to die from the subsequent combo. So, man, a lucky break for NL right there on the meaty miss. And great job, I mean, capitalizing off of it, even if it was just a tech throw timing, you know.
Oh, the back throw into the corner. Here we go. Oh,
wake up with the EX axe kick, immediate airborne properties. Get your throw away from me.
That was definitely Rashid. That was definitely Rashid experience right there.
Exactly. We saw him do it on Rashid earlier, the wake up EX Eagle Spike to counter a throw. Oh, he jumps out at the perfect time.
But again, Oil King has been landing so many of those crouching medium kicks in the spin kick. Now, obviously, it's nice that he can just kind of do it, cancel, and not worry about, but...
Yeah, the Hegatongri is going with a proper follow-up as well. Yeah, just pixels away from getting cooked by that crouch medium kick.
But you see when he activates that Sandblaster, the startup is just not visible. Yeah. That's why you just walk into it like that.
And it was tough because Oil King had to start worrying about getting chipped out as well. He had the V reversal on deck. Maybe that could have prevented it, but nonetheless, it's something that you got to be worried about.
Yeah, because frame data wise, the Sandblaster has, pretty standard fireball startup timing. But man, it's just hard to see. There's no obvious visual cues about it.
And it's the hit scan. There's no projectile travel, right? It's just appears. And right now, NL is looking to control this set again, try to take his lead back. He technically does have one now. He wants that full game. Okay. Ankles protected this time. No shoes necessary.
Plus frames. Too far away, but not in time for the whip punish, which means he's going to get himself whip punished.
Oh, double up on the light kick as well. Great confirm from Oil King.
EXDP, it's enough.
Wow.
We're tied here. Who's going to go up 2-1? Who is going up 2-1? Now, NL definitely has the advantage with the meter. Spends one of it right there.
Oh my goodness, Oil King again. Coming through with the Tara combo. That's such good corner push. Oh, just outside the range that time though, but NL only committing to a fireball.
Yeah.
Definitely could have been way worse off that crouch medium kick. Speaking of way worse.
There's that towards heavy punch again.
Always coming through. NL so good at confirming off of it. Staying like it's automatic after.
You've seen NL go have some random overheads in neutral. I always wonder if that's just like an execution error. Okay, here we go. Oh no!
Yeah,
that's
you're gonna get hit, bro.
You didn't activate it in time. Okay.
Gonna use the EX for that Oki situation, and he takes your Oki and chucks it out the window. EXDP, your Oki, my Oki. 2-1 lead for NL.
That's always one of the best times to use that EX, when you have a big life lead over someone else and they get that activation and it's mix-up time.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, they're so eager for the comeback and they gotta land that mix-up. Putting that thought in your brain of, it's my moment for my mix-up, but I should block.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do.
Yeah, man. It's because, like, usually in those type of rounds, you've struggled so much to get a single hit, right? So you don't want to let that opportunity go. You're really going to bet on sitting there and doing nothing when you finally got a hit after that whole time. It's just so incredibly hard to do. So I get, trying to continue the pressure. And I mean, big props to NL too, because a lot of the time players might rest on their laurels and be like, I got such a big life lead that I could survive trying to block this next mix-up. You know what I mean? I don't have to make them guess. But NL, that's what makes these players so good, is that they'll turn those expectations on their head and get W's off of it.
Okay, still sticking with the Seth. Yeah, the Seth has been looking good.
Yeah.
It got the reset.
Yeah.
It got him here. I agree with this decision. This is it right here. For Oil King, Seth or bust. And like I said, NL definitely not changing characters at all. So
yeah, so ride or die with the Luke right now. Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, with punishes with the stand medium kick, he'll take it. A little bit of damage here and there. As long as it starts to add up, that's what Oil King needs.
He's fishing with that towards heavy punch again.
Well, these players so solid.
The distancing, the spacing, and this neutral,
You
so
see,
good.
Oil King, he don't want to risk a jump. He's not trying to read a fireball. He's just trying to inch into the corner. But what a punish!
That is a practice punish right there.
Oh no, and he gets stunned up. I think that's the round.
I wonder if that was just a situation.
Oh, he missed the DP at the end. Okay, that's all Oil King gets.
I don't think.
No activation.
Where's the activation?
I'm
what
not
happened?
sure.
Oh no.
Maybe hit a little bit later than he thought and just pressed the buttons too early. Either way.
I mean, I feel like that V shift into jump punish kind of put Oil King a little bit like on tilt a little bit.
Yeah, kind of shook him up.
Yeah. Back throw towards the corner. Here we go. NL can smell the championship right now. He sees the finish line. Oh, but not the anti-air.
Oh, wow. I don't know how Seth ended up on the front side after that. That's exactly what Oil King wanted. Drags him to this other side of the corner, but the walk out into the whiff punish on the throw attempt. And now has been so good defensively all day.
Oh, what a whiff punish. Okay, what does he choose to do meter-wise here? Is he going to go for it? Yes. He wants to put him down to no health. Put Oil King at desperation mode. Here we go. Does Oil King have what it takes?
Exactly right. You got to get on me, and he tries to turn those expectations on their head again. The double dash, but Oil King takes for his life. But the V-trigger is there to close it out once again. NL completes the journey and is in Capcom Cup.
NL, the player, like we said, coming into this, probably the favorite. And sure enough, he did not lose any matches coming up to this point. So Oil King was able to do a good chunk of damage, even got the bracket reset. However, couldn't seal the deal. It's just so much work having to take down 2 sets against a player like NL. And so there you have it. NL is the Asia East champion and will be at Capcom Cup.
Beautiful stuff, NL, man. He just takes care of business. That's the best way I could put it. He is a true professional fighting game player right here. And when you have someone the caliber of his play in a Grand Finals winner's side advantage, it's just so hard, man, to beat them 2 sets in a row. His adjustments, his intel gathering, it's just too elite level to really take back-to-back sets off of him like that. Even when Oil King is a god himself, 5th place at EVO, one of the best players in the world. But NL, he knows what to do. He picked him Luke, right? He knows what character is going to bring him to the promised land. And with the skill set he has, I mean, it's all she wrote for damn near everybody.
Exactly. And so NL is going to be representing Asia East from Korea, of course. And again, really tough a break here for Oil King. But I mean, seriously, shout outs to this region here, because NL, you know, obviously from Korea, but that means that 2nd place was from Taiwan, 3rd place from Taiwan, 4th place from Hong Kong. So we got ourselves, even though, remember when we started this, I said half the players were from Korea. It was 7 out of 16 players were from Korea. But shout outs to, you know, how strong this region is. These players are all so good. And like I said, that speaks to NL's talent, that he still came in as the favorite, you know, with that much talent in this scene.
Most definitely, man. NL, great stuff. That reset as well. Oh man, we were losing it right there, bro. That was so sick. But yeah, once we got to the reset, I mean, he did a great job of also kind of weathering those V-trigger storms, right? He definitely did not take as much damage as he did in the first set to those V-trigger setups. Really cleaned up his defense, and then the rest of his game has been so clean.
That one was such a tough one to take, that missed meaty crouching light punch. But then, God, right when NL did that Hekatonkari's V-shift into jump punish, like I felt like that just kind of confused Oil King, or just, see, in that situation there, I felt like Oil King is kind of he got shook.
Yeah, because he got that like normal into DP punish or whatever it was, right? It was definitely something that felt like he reacted in the moment when he had already kind of resigned himself to losing that round, right? Like when you're still very much fully in the game, he probably would have had some type of side switch, a bit more optimal of a punish.
Exactly.
But yeah, he definitely looked a little bit shook after that.